This morning, 25 days into the search for Nancy Guthrie, experts say the $1 million reward Savannah and her siblings are offering could encourage that one credible lead investigators desperately need.
Someone out there knows something that can bring her home. Somebody knows. And we are begging you to please come forward now.
Since Savannah posted that heartbreaking video, a senior law enforcement official tells NBC News the FBI has received more than 750 tips related to Nancy's disappearance. Former FBI supervisor Jason Pack says the family's reward suggests a strategic pivot.
But there are some people who were close to what happened, that know what happened, that now have a decision to make. And that decision was really ratcheted up by this reward that Savannah and her family offered.
A source close to the family says the Guthries raised the idea of a reward day one of the investigation, but were advised to hold off.
Why would the family be given that advice to wait to put out a reward?
At the beginning of these types of cases, particularly high-profile ones like this, there's not an absence of tips. So it does two things. It reactivates the tip line, and it puts a lot of pressure on those handful of people that know what happened.
Investigators are still working a variety of leads, including whether the masked suspect on Nancy's doorbell camera may have come to her home prior to the night of her abduction. 2 weeks ago, neighbors reported they were asked to check their Ring cameras for footage from the evening of January 11th. We asked the sheriff about it at the time.
Why January 11th? What were investigators asking about that day in particular?
They have a reason. I don't know that, but I know that they have a valid reason for that date.
Public interest in the case shows no sign of slowing. Outside Nancy's home, a memorial growing with yellow flowers, hand-painted signs, and even mahjong tiles, one of Nancy's favorite hobbies.
And as the new leads and tips come in, a senior law enforcement official tells NBC News that scores of agents continue to be involved in the search for Nancy. That official noted that some of those agents might now be based in Phoenix or Washington, D.C., but they are not downsizing and continue to be very focused on this case. Hoda.
Yeah, Liz, thank you. Hoping, praying for a breakthrough on this case. We're going to have more in our next half hour. And a reminder again, any information that could be helpful in this case, call this tip line on your screen, 1-800-CALL-FBI.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.